that was gas, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It gives me Vinland Saga meets Demon Slayer, and that ending, I ain't gonna lie, kind of gave me a little bit of Hunter's Guild Red Hood. Like a big setup of like, yo, so it's like this fantastical fairy tale-esque type of world. Okay, Shonen Jump, I see you. Let's see if they actually allow it to live. Let's see if they're actually going to allow it to breathe and become the big success that it can be. Let's see if they actually do that, or they're going to be on some bull. To give you a rundown of Ice-Head Gill Chapter 1, my thoughts on it, the new series from Shonen Jump, I will definitely say for starters, this is one of the most entertaining new battle series in Shonen Jump in a long while that I personally read. The art caught my interest off rip from the image that, you know, the main character looks a lot like a Tanjiro meets Rengoku fusion. So the art throughout the entire chapter itself was pretty freaking cool. Wasn't anything that like blew me away per se. There was a couple of pages like the panel of like Gil when he was holding everybody back from attacking Auntie Mela. But the art itself was decent. But I like the character designs especially. Like Gil's character design is cool as hell. I really like him. Characters wise in general, not just the designs. Auntie Mela, oh my god, please just give me that liberty, you damn statue looking woman. Great character. I really enjoyed her. It kind of sucks because it looks like we're, you know, we got all these characters, we got this village, everything that was built in this first chapter, and Gil is immediately leaving the village. It's like introducing Konoha in chapter 1, and Naruto's like, alright, peace Konoha, I'm gonna be dipping out now. And a lot of the talk about the father, that kind of even gave me very small inkling reminiscent of Hunter x Hunter, of like, you know, the big goal that Gon had was to find his father. Now granted, Gon really didn't care, and to be honest with you, it doesn't look like Gil is like, I need my father per se, but he does respect him enough, like, because apparently he, according to the rumors, he slaughtered all of his allies and killed the prince before fleeing the country or whatnot, or fleeing where they stay at. So that's kind of interesting. You could definitely see that the father is going to play a massive part. We got zombies in this bad boy that can take over people's souls or take over people's bodies, because that guy Zakuro was taken over by the spirit of something else, and it was like a dead corpse basically attacking, but was still cognizant enough to talk. That was fascinating. Kind of reminded me of, like, again, White Walkers in a weird way from Game of Thrones mixed with something else. I hope that Shonen Jump, man, Shonen Jump, why you do this? Because this manga is actually looking really promising. This first chapter was hot. This first chapter was kind of gas. I like the idea of like these different languages, the troll language being a countdown of a clock and stuff like that. That is kind of fascinating to me. It seems like the world building in this chapter was done so well. Like, it didn't feel boring. It didn't feel like, oh god, get on with it. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, one of the other newer manga in Shonen Jump, it's probably like, what, 10-20 chapters now at this point, Tenmaku Cinema. The pacing wise in comparison to this, I wasn't really like, after a certain point in Tenmaku Cinema, I was like, okay, it's alright, whatever. This one had me through and through, straight up. It could be because of it kind of having that Vikings era, you know, the age of the Vikings, it felt like that. But I don't know, this chapter was hype. So much mystery and suspense built up in the first chapter, so much things that I'm anticipating now, and it's kind of crazy again that, like, so we built up all this, and now Gil is gonna go out into the world on his own to find his father and figure out what the hell is going on with these creatures, these lits, these creatures from apparently from hell. So that's something else that's fascinating, building up threats already early on. I'm just curious what's going to happen with the father. I'm curious, is Gil's father going to be like a big antagonist of this thing? Is he going to play more of, again, like a Jing from Hunter x Hunter, of like he's a Mysterioso kind of guy? His character design looks sick. It just kind of feels like, to a certain degree, Shonen Jump and, you know, the people, the editorial staff and the author behind this manga, they have an amalgamation of a lot of really big, awesome things that worked. Like I said, design-wise, you got Demon Slayer there. It feels a little bit Vinland Saga-esque in a certain aspect. The overall objective and goal of the manga thus far, of Gil trying to find his father, gives you Gon and Jing vibes as well. I ain't gonna lie, everything that I'm telling you right now sounds like the biggest and most epic recipe for an epic new manga. I mean, all of those things combined alone is like, okay, we're talking about something hype again, alongside some dope art. I really hope though that we get back to, or at the very least she gets included in the journey here soon, the auntie again. I thought that would have been cool, even if it's his auntie. I know that they like to have like, oh, the shonen protagonist is on his own quest or whatever, and maybe it kind of would cramp his style to have his aunt, but his aunt was badass as hell. Her design kind of gave me vibes of, is it no, not Olga, Helga? Shit, what was her name from Beelzebub? The maid, Beelzebub's maid, like kind of gave me the vibes of that design as well. I ain't gonna lie, I think that this could be, if Shonen Jump does this right and plays it right, in about 3 years, which is, that's a long time, but in 3 years, this could be something humongous. Obviously, it takes 50 weeks to get 50 chapters, so that's about a year. It'll probably get the anime announcement, assuming that it lasts. I could be talking on my ass and this gets canceled within, 20 weeks or whatever. But, it takes about 2 years to get the anime announcement, and it takes about 3 years, give or take, or 2.5 years for the anime to debut. I could see this one being big, assuming that it doesn't start getting hit with accusations of Demon Slayer ripoff because of the designs. I mean, outside of the designs, it didn't feel too much like Demon Slayer-esque. It's not like, oh, my whole entire family was killed, so it wasn't anything like that. More so just the art style and the character designs gave you vibes of that. But it mainly only for Gill, because the aunt didn't really look anything like Demon Slayer. I like the fact that it was kind of like some weird fusion of the Statue of Liberty on her head. That was kind of cool. Really digging this one. I think that it has massive potential to be something great again down the road. And I'm kind of rooting for it. I ain't gonna lie, just don't let me down, because it's giving me Hunter's Guild Red Hood vibes, and y'all know what happened with Hunter's Guild Red Hood. They canceled the living shit out of that one, despite the fact that there was fans that was rocking with it in the West, despite the fact that it had massive amounts of potential. Maybe with Black Clover, My Hero Academia, and Jujutsu Kaisen all coming to their close within the next few months, Shonen Jump will be like, let's actually get a shonen manga series to go the distance and not cancel the living crap out of it. So it might be good timing, assuming that they won't cancel because My Hero, Black Clover, and Jujutsu Kaisen are still going, and they know that shonen fans are still going to be too attached to those and might not want to jump and gravitate towards new stuff. This needs to go the distance. Shonen Jump is in desperate need of new hits. This looks good. It has a lot of different elements in it, and I want to see what they do with this. I mean, come on, I'm talking about Vinland Saga, Demon Slayer, and Hunter x Hunter elements all in one. If that doesn't sell, I don't know what will. Black Panther once said, but can he beat Goku? No, he can't, but he might be able to tango with a young Thorfinn. He might be able to tangle with early Vinland Saga Thorfinn. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Might be, give me a little bit of that. Yo, you even got zombies in there, dog. You got zombies in there. I don't know. I'm liking this. But can he beat Tanjiro? Episode 1, Chapter 1 Tanjiro? I think this kid Gil can do it. Tanjiro wasn't a fighter, dog. He was a charcoal man. This kid, he's holding off an entire horde of people from killing his aunt by himself. And then what he can do with a battle axe when people were washing up on shore. Come on, man. Give this man his Nobel Peace Prize for being a G. I don't know why he would get a Nobel Peace Prize for whipping ass with an axe. But give this man some type of award, okay? Yeah, if they give it a shot, I think this could go far. I haven't been this excited about a manga, a brand new battle series in Shonen Jump since Hunter's Guild and Ayashimon. I'm gonna be honest with you, those were the last two remnants of like, yo, Shonen Jump, come on. Maybe the time is now for them. And yeah, because again, Black Clover probably ending by the end of this year, tops. Jujutsu Kaisen almost definitely ending by the end of this year. Horikoshi been trying to end My Hero. That shit is about to end soon. You need new battle series. This could be one of them. I'm just saying. Yeah, I think this little boy Gil whipped Tanjiro's ass. Okay, I don't think Tanjiro would stand 5 minutes. Maybe Tanjiro might get a lucky pop shot or something, but for the most part, Gil will whip Major Tail. Definitely recommend if you are in the mood for, just be wary. You know Shonen Jump will cancel something in a heartbeat, but if you are in the mood to try and, show some support for a new battle series in Shonen Jump, this is the one. Ice-Head Gill, dope art. A lot of elements that you might be familiar with from other popular manga, but it doesn't feel like there's no, I don't see how, other than the art style of Gil, especially in the colored pages, that it looks kind of Demon Slayer-esque. I don't see how there could be any rip-off accusations, like, how they did Black Clover and how they did Naruto, all those, like, oh, it's a rip-off of Dragon Ball, Black Clover was a rip-off of Naruto. Like, I don't see how there could be any accusations other than, again, the character design of Gil, which that's ridiculous. Shonen Jump, okay, Now let it actually live. Let's see an anime of this someday.
My day one's gotta be clear. Still moving on, baby, but I wish she was here. Still moving on, baby, but I gotta get there. Still moving on, baby, I'ma never forget. Still moving on, baby, I'ma never regret. Still moving on, still moving on. This is for my day one. This is for my day one.